18, verses 19 through 21. Now listen to me. I will give you counsel, and God be with you. You be the people's representative before God, and you bring the disputes to God. Then teach them the statutes and the laws, and make known to them the way in which they are to walk, and the work they are to do. Furthermore, you shall select men who fear God, men of truth, those who hate dishonest gain, and you shall place these over them as leaders of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, and of tens.
Thank you, Dante. It's interesting sometimes how the Lord works. So last night I had asked both Dante and Senator Morlock, who's going to come up, to give us a word, and so whatever. They said, well, what would you like me to read? Whatever the Lord places upon your heart. So I was sitting at the table, and I said to Senator Morlock, Senator, what scripture are you going to read this morning? He says Colossians 3, 5 through 17, and Dante's sitting there and says, well, that's what I had as well.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
I think we needed to hear this morning. Senator Morlock from Colossians.
Thank you, Assemblyman Mays. You get so formal.
Oh, yes.
It is an honor to be here today. It's kind of funny that we both picked the same verse. So for those of you that have cell phones and can go to your Bibles, we're going to go to Colossians 3, 5 through 17. But what's kind of excited me is Jim Patterson is speaking today. He's an assembly member, and it's just exciting to have an elected official speak to us today. So that was great because Jim loves Jesus. And so he's someone who's seeking the Lord, and we're in difficult circumstances here. So it kind of impressed on me that it would be good to hear from an elected official, at least for you, because we have to endure some amazing campaigns. We have to raise money. We have to motivate volunteers. We have to communicate a message. We're just talking about how do we give speeches at the table. And we have to take some painful, nasty, poison arrows, painful on our family with the hit pieces, and our family makes sacrifices. Our spouses stay at home most of the year. And we got to make tough decisions. We got to work with fellow caucus members. We have to work across the aisle. We have to jockey legislation. We have to become subject matter experts. And it requires a nonstop 24/7 lifestyle, and it requires an incredible personal scheduling and time management skills. So I'm looking forward to your remarks. Because as Republican legislators, we face a real spiritual battle. We've had to fight debates like assisted suicide. I never thought I'd come here and debate assisted suicide. We've had to fight whether Father Sarah's statue should be removed from D.C. Because our state is founded by a Christian missionary, so we got to remove his statue. But I thought SB 1146 was the most profound and impacted me the most, and that was to make some changes on Christian campuses for universities. It was just a mind blower to me. And you need to go back and listen to what the author said. He said, if you're going to take state money, you got to follow state rules. And now he's saying today, we're going to be a sanctuary state, forgetting completely that if you don't want to cooperate, you can't have federal money. I mean, it's just like they lose perspective if you use the same words. So it's an amazing place. I'm just excited to have believers in the Assembly and in the Senate. It's nice to be a minority in a minority. So for the remnant, this is what I would like to share.
Oh, Lord.
Colleagues, this is for you and this is for me. Put to death, therefore, whatever belongs to your earthly nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. Because of these, the wrath of God is coming. You used to walk in these ways in the life you once lived, but now you must rid yourselves of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge in the image of its Creator. Here there is no Greek or Jew, circumcised or uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is all and is in all. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And for all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect union.